Borada, welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. In the last episode, we went to the Ashwinder's hideout in Hogsmeade to go and find Natty because she had been taken by the Ashwinders, and I think we found Mr. Rabe, I think his name was. And in this episode, we are going to go and speak with Natty because she wants to speak with us about something. So I'm going to go do that, with hope that it might provide me with some level up juice or whatever. Level up juice. Oh dear. Right. Great Hall. Ooh. We're actually inside the Great Hall as well. I'm trying to think, I've actually been inside the Great Hall before. Well, okay then.
Revelio.
There is something. Where did you go? Finding a lot of these now. Way! I don't actually remember where I'm supposed to take these house tokens. It looks like my house chest has rooms for more tokens. I should look for more dandelion keys. I'm gonna go and quickly take the house tokens that I've found and see how many we actually have, because that takes me to the that's the Natty thing. Hang on, I thought I tracked that one as well. Track that one. That's in the Hufflepuff common room though.
Students always frown. Peace should burn the castle down.
Right. Let's put those back in here. Where was it? Where was that? Ah, there it is.
Another house token for the house chest.
Okay, so I've got 5. Ah, right, okay, so the actual number that's on there is how many I've actually collected, including those that I have not yet put in. So I've got 5 out of 16 so far. So again, I'll be doing them as and when they come up. So we'll track that quest again. And we'll make our way over to the Great Hall, which is now 77 meters away, or whatever that unit is. Because I still don't know what unit it is. Maybe it's feet. I don't know. Okay, we have a thing here to collect. Another field guide page. Sweet. Yay! We now leveled up to level 23. I'm going to speak with Natty anyway, because I might as well. Is there another one? Oh, there's one there. I thought there might have been one for the Great Hall. Sweet. Oh, there's a lock there as well. Haha, a moon!
Let me, guys.
Way! Wiggenweld. Perfect. Right. Sweet. Right. Don't think there's anything else around here. Anyway, let's do the actual thing we're here to do. I'm wasting time.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I know. I would like to speak with you too.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I'm the talk of the school every day.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I
Oh,
thought.
how surprising.
If she knew more about what you've done...
Oh god, I just remember
She'd
what
be
glasses
proud.
we have.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We
Cool.
were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Huh.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
Yes.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I.
Understood.
So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But
Fair
I think
enough.
he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow.
Yes.
And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
Yes. It's a
Thank you
fight
again for saving
worth
me.
having, at least.
You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Why, thank you. What the hell did you just kill there? Jordan Bennett. You're talking about death, and then you, like, just try to kill something mindlessly. Just minding its own business. Ugh. Right. We are now level 23, which means we can now go and speak with Professor Niamh Fitzgerald in the map chamber. Hooray! Finally. Okay. Let's go and do that. Not that one. The map chamber. Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
Way.
It's Hogwarts.
Oh, it's Hogwarts. It's
As you
in
know,
Hogwarts.
I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office.
Oh,
In
piss.
fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us.
Unfortunately,
the
probably
headmaster
not.
Seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
How the
understand.
hell am I supposed to do that?
Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
I guess the trial is actually finding a way of getting inside a headmaster's office then. Oh dear. This is not going to be fun. Okay. I need to find out where the actual headmaster's office is, and I don't know if this is going to
How
tell
will I
me.
gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Good idea. Let's go to Professor Fig's office then. Maybe Professor Fig could get us in and just say, you know, hey, we want to do this thing, but we have to go into your office to do it. Can you please let this student, this 5th year student who's been here for like 6 months, into your office to do some sketchy business? Oh, where are we? We have no time to stare at Christmas trees. We must go forth and become... Shush.
Revelio.
I might as well follow it. Oh, it's going the way we want to go anyway.
It's not trustworthy.
Hear that?
Haha!
Got it.
Way! And we now have 6. Come on! Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh no! It wanted us to slap it immediately, but we couldn't. There we go. Well, that's number 7. And luckily we're now up the stairs, so we can go up these stairs and straight to Professor Fig's office. There we go. Cats! No, there's a cat! It just magically appeared. There we go. I was getting worried then. I was thinking there's not going to be a cat here, but there usually is a cat, but there is now a cat. Right, okay. Have fun. Right. Professor Fig, where are you? There we go. Right. Right, done a lot of things in that time that we were running away, so let's carry on. Oh, we have to wait for him as well.
Now here, Professor Fig. The keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
There's a
And so,
demiguise moon there.
Something else.
I had to come back at night.
Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me?
Maybe
I
a
imagine
stick.
he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing.
Way, a polyjuice potion.
You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Hang on, I thought the polyjuice potion...
require a bit of the person you want to change into, and take ages to brew.
It does?
Just so happens we have...
already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black.
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy.
Ah, yes, here's one I made earlier.
I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes.
Way.
As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank
Well,
you,
hey.
Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Now, the problem is in the film, they don't actually ever sound like the people they've turned into. So, is it because they've brewed it wrong? Or is it because one of the two methods is lying to me? In any case, I don't actually know which one's the truth. So, yeah. Does Polyjuice Potion make you sound like the person you turned into or not? But it doesn't really matter right now. Either way.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I will decide what's
I
best.
assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils. You want it? I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Oh my god.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Let me guess. Me. I might get a letter
Have you
from...
seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't. You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
I still want to pet the cat though. There we go. My goodness, I love this. I didn't expect this part, to be honest. I didn't expect me to be turning into Professor Sharp.
The headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Oh, I love this.
Well,
Oh, we
there's
can't-
one for my diary.
We can't do any spells. Right. Let's go and find his bloody house elf.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Come on, out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
Headmaster, here.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Oh, ominous.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
No,
Taking
you
it
cannot.
out, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
But it's Christmas.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache.
Mustache
I
paste.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Oh my goodness. Well,
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls,
out of my way, children.
simply mourn for the future.
Professor, a word?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. But they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
That would be... Oh, please do. Yes, please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will. And with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
Good.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
So, their whole reason for Quidditch being cancelled is because of racism. Excellent. It's because a pureblood got hit by everything. Yes, anyway, so it's because a pureblood got hit with a bludger, that's why.
With your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Out of my way, children. Out of my way. Wait, where the hell am I supposed to go? I've gone the wrong way now. Oh, there we are.
Coming this way.
Out of my way, child.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. I mean, yes, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
That invisible... I wonder if we find Scorpius anyway. Or Sebastian, sorry.
For any of you at the moment. None. None of
Out
you.
of my way.
Move aside.
Out of my way. You're in my way.
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Oh no.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Sure, that's wise. I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
And I don't miss him.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new 5th year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's
Oh
behalf.
no.
I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Those boils are causing some problems.
Job. Leeway for Professor Fig?
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Right.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Well, good.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
You dare question me, mortal?
Dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Bollocks. What was it again?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope.
I was half right. I was close.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Oh, piss.
Yes, of course.
Not the French.
I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Oh dear.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the dignified banners of Hufflepuff. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love this. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, anyway. Hide as the polyjuice potion wears off. Oh dear. So I now have the Hufflepuff banners in the Great Hall.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Quest complete, the Polyjuice plot.
Aloha Mora.
Oh, it's a locked one. Prefect shirt and uniform. Well, that could be sold straight away. I'm not a prefect. I have no intentions of being one either. Okay, that's... Toujours pure is the password, remember. I like this music, it's very nice. Ooh. Haha, we have a thing. It's gone downstairs. Because of course it has. Aha. There we are. Right, let's now go to the headmaster's office. So back up these steps I've just come down again. This is a very, very high up office, isn't it? I mean, it is a headmaster's office, so I guess it's got to be in high places, but...
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, I already had one of them. Cool. I probably could have fast traveled, but then I wouldn't be able to get things like those house token things, which would probably help me to level up and stuff later on. There we go. I don't think we've been on this part of the castle before. It's very nice, very grand, very headmastery. We might have been this part of the office, the castle before, but not realised it. Bloody hell! Honestly, this place is a maze.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Way.
Toujours pure.
Oh, I can speak French.
Revelio.
Headmaster's office gargoyle. Hooray. So good that the headmaster's office...
All the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Yeah, probably they do. Way. Right. Now that we are in the headmaster's office, I think this is a pretty decent place to end the episode. So, what have we done in this episode? Of course, we have spoken with Natty, and then we leveled up, and we are now doing the third trial. I think it's the third trial. So we are in Professor Black's in the headmaster's office now, which is good. We now need to go speak with that portrait and hopefully start the trial, and then we'll go on and see what where it goes on from there. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I hope you've all found it entertaining. And if you did, don't forget to like, stick comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me a lot, and you get more videos like this. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.